TomandBunny, and we are going to try our vlogs from the car now. Not now, but for time to time, because we're always on the road. And we always find that it's sometimes hard to set up full lighting and camera system when we're in an RV.
That it is, and we are on the road a lot this summer. We're going to be a very, very busy couple the next few months. We're
on our way over to Trapeze, Atlanta right now to take over for a couple that are there every month, Mike and Denise. We're not taking over. We're just filling in for them for one night, and then they'll be back next month. So today, what are we going to talk about? We're talking about STDs.
STDs?
That's what we were talking about in the car the other day, and we thought it would be great if we had a camera on us because we're talking fully open and free, and I think that's what we need to do.
Okay.
All right,
let's
so
go for it.
We've gotten several messages, and we just got one the other day, and it was regarding STDs. By the way, you didn't reply back to him after that.
No,
yes.
I am so sorry. I completely
All right, if you're
forgot
watching
to reply back.
this, it's Bunny's fault that she didn't reply back.
It is my fault.
She did a mini reply and said she'd reply when we got home a week ago, and so you're gonna have to reply back tonight.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, so anyway, they like everyone else that we get emails from, they talk about they're new to the lifestyle, mm-hmm. and they're worried about STDs. And that is a concern of most everyone we talk about.
Oh, everybody. There's always that low-lying fear in your head, no matter any time you play with anybody.
Right. And one of the things that we've been in the lifestyle now 22 plus years, and we basically have acknowledged there's two sides to the lifestyle. Mm-hmm. There is a politically correct side that will tell you everything that is politically correct and what really happens.
Right.
So we're going to start off politically correct. Everyone says condoms only. Mm-hmm. And
everybody swears that they use them.
And everyone swears that they use them. So with that said, we call bullshit.
100%.
100%. Working at a club, going to conventions, these clubs give out condoms, and people come up all the time and ask for the condoms. Mm-hmm. And then in the playroom, we find 100 condoms all over the ground that were unopened or shoved down by the mattresses. And many of the people we talk to are pro play without condoms. So what we were talking about with one couple was basically, are you going to use condoms for oral? I don't know many couples that do. There are a few.
There are
a few that will have a guy put a condom on, or the girl put saran wrap on it. That's not our style. I don't want to taste rubber or lube, and I don't want to taste my own spit.
Or some, yeah, no, me neither.
So so you gotta understand, yes, politically correct, condoms are a must in the lifestyle. However, you gotta also go with your gut and your trust instincts. Most people who cheat on their spouse, do you think they're running around condoms in their pocket? No, and I'm not saying swinging's cheating. I'm just using that as a reference.
Example. But also, too, people are going to tell you, or they're going to tell other people, we only use condoms, but yet you might see them playing without one. Now, is that a choice for you to make? No. But is it a choice when you're playing? Yes. If you require them, then insist on them.
We had a couple that I read everyone's profile. Preferably, we never ever play on the first date, and my goal is to find out as much about you as possible, so me and Bunny don't cross any lines, we don't step on any barriers, we don't want to offend anyone. So if you have a profile on a website out there, I'm going to read it front to back, side to side, left to right, up and down, every which way. I'm not reading into it. I just want to make sure that if you say you do not want this, we are not going to be that couple that try to push you into it. And one couple had on their profile condoms. I mean, literally, condoms from the top to the bottom. Don't even ask if you want to play without condoms, blah, 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 blah. Well, we meet this couple on New Year's Eve, and they approach us, and me and Bunny were talking. I said, hey, now, I never tell Bunny what she can and can't do, and we trust each other. And I let her know this is what their profile says to remind her. And so we take the couple out to our motorhome, and things are getting a little hot and heavy. They didn't have any condoms. So in our motorhome we had two condoms, only two. And I took one for myself, and I handed him the other condom, and I reminded him, you are the holder of the only other condom in this RV. There is no other condom like it in this RV. Don't screw this up. Right? I was drunk, and I get a little carried away when I'm drunk. So
only when you're drunk? Only
when I'm drunk. But so we're doing our thing, and then I look over and I see the guy pull his condom off. And I'm thinking, okay, what's going on? So he kind of goes downstairs on Bunny for a while, and I'm thinking, that guy's going to try to put it in her. And I waited to see what was going to happen, and I was curious if Bunny realized it. Did you realize it?
Oh, I sure did.
Okay, so she realized it. And all of a sudden, he gets up to put his thing in Bunny's thing, and what did you say?
Not without a condom.
So she covers her vagina, does the whole not without a condom. So this profile was politically correct. What I mean is they meant one thing, but were willing to do the other thing. Mm-hmm. We have played with good friends that we trusted, and you play however you want. Well, we have played with people we've known for 8-10 years, and we trusted them, and they trusted us.
Most people that are in the lifestyle that have been in for a while too, and have gotten comfortable with letting others know, those are the ones that are going to go to the doctor on, for their yearly checkups or every 6 months, and they're going to get tested. Tom and I get tested
every 6 months.
Every 6 months for sure.
Our doctors demand it. They know what we do for a living.
And when you're talking to friends, and friends, and they, we just got tested, then we felt we were safe.
Right.
But if it's somebody that I'm just meeting for the first time and I don't know them from nobody, then yeah, chances are no.
Well, I just had a conversation at a club a couple weeks ago, and the couple was fairly new, and they were asking about STDs, and I told them exactly what we're just telling you here on camera. And the couple said to me, we're new in the lifestyle, so we're very low mileage. And I told them, and I'll tell you, that doesn't mean anything.
No.
Because an experienced couple will always tell you they're new in the lifestyle and they're low mileage because they don't want to scare their prey away.
Right. When in reality that could be the couple that sits there on Friday nights and check marks off.
Right, notches in the belt.
Right. So you've got to go with that gut instinct on how you feel. Now,
me and Bunny, we've been in the lifestyle 22 years, and we are low mileage because when you work in the lifestyle such as we do, running a club for 18 years, and now we work for Tom's Trips, and we're traveling the nation, hooking up is pretty hard to do.
It is, especially because you're not getting up, or we're not getting up until midnight, 1 o'clock. We don't want to be somebody's second. That's just how we play. It doesn't matter how anybody else plays. We prefer not to be somebody's second or even third. So if we have set a date and that couple goes downstairs and plays before we get off, then we just know that we're going home for the night.
Right. So yeah, we set a date and we see them go down and play with another couple. They're off limits for at least that night for us.
Yep.
And So yeah, we are definitely low mileage on that, but we're not inexperienced.
No.
So there is a difference. As far as there are people out there that require STD test. I'm just looking down at my time. We're trying to keep it down a little bit, but you know, testing is great, and there are some people out there that have the test. If they have the test, go for it. You know, we were at Kaiser, and they didn't release the test to us.
No.
We didn't get printouts of our HIV and any STD tests. So,
and I think a lot of those people that require you to show them a letter of your STD tests are either read a lot or they watch too much TV.
They're overthinking.
They're overthinking it.
Yep.
Correct.
And if you have to worry so much, you might want to consider not being in the lifestyle.
Right. Now, are there STDs in the lifestyle? Is there STDs in life? It's gonna happen, but for the most part, in the past 22 years, I've only heard of 2 people.
Now, I have to say one thing on that. How many people are going to run around going, I got an STD from being in the lifestyle? So they say that the STD rate in the lifestyle is much lower than anywhere else. How do we know that? There are no facts to back that. There's no provable anything. I just know for a fact that couples are going to be private. If something happens, they might tell the couple that they suspect that it might have been contracted from, but they're not going to run around a club saying they did. Few people have, and those people are almost like stay away from couples because no one wants to be with a couple that even admits having an STD.
No, not at all. They don't want to be around them because then it's going to be a block for them. Because
right.
Even if they're hanging around with them, people are going to think, oh no, they're playing with them, and that's a no.
So yeah. So if you're worried about STDs, don't do the politically correct game. Actually require everyone to wear condoms. Do saran wrap. I mean, no bodily fluids, period. Because if you have bleeding gums and you go down on someone, you can still contract HIV or any other blood diseases. So you got cuts on your fingers, you start playing with someone, you can contract it. I'm not a doctor, I'm just assuming that it's not just vaginal to penis or vaginal to vaginal or penis to penis where you contract it. I think you might be able to contract it other ways.
I'm not sure, but even...
And if I'm wrong, send me a message. I will correct it.
But you also got to think, all of us women are completely different. And the minute we play with somebody different, or if anybody even tries to, put a finger up in me, their chemicals versus mine, I may or may not react well.
You might get a bacterial
I might get a bacterial infection just from that, from something simple. So yeah, you got to know your body, and you also got to know a little bit more. You don't have to go deep into discussion about who you're playing with if you're that concerned, but there's people out there, they don't even want to know your name.
Right. And again, the question ultimately is, how do you deal with STDs? That's a personal preference. Mm-hmm. That is something you'll have to decide on your own. Again, it'll happen. You're going to get couples are singles, where you're getting ready to play and you're thinking everyone's condom friendly. Oh, we got a phone call coming in. And all of a sudden they don't want to wear a condom. You have to make that decision to tell them yay or nay, or we can do this another time with condoms, or you can proceed without.
Right. Now I happen to carry 2 types of condoms because Tom requires one size and not all men are that size. And we've encountered that on quite a few times when I go to hand them a Magnum or something, and they're like, I can't use these. Well, now I carry both.
Another thing is not just STDs, but like with bacterial infections, urinary tract infections. Bring your own condoms, condoms that you know that you can handle. Bring your own lubes. Don't rely on other people and their lube, because Bunny is very, very sensitive. So she has her own condoms, her own lube, and she won't let anyone use their own stuff because it affects her.
Hell, I can't even take a bubble bath.
Right.
So for me, yes, absolutely, I only use one kind, and that's the only kind that I use. And if somebody doesn't want to use it, then they can move on.
She can't take a bubble bath because our bath is designed for little people.
Well, that too. I wasn't going there.
So anyway, this is about 15 minutes in. So again, if we're incorrect on anything, definitely send us a message. We will do a follow-up video to correct. Again, it's all on how you want to play, and people can only go as fast as the slowest person. So if you require a body bag to have sex in, everyone else is going to have to conform.
But I bet you, I'm sure that's a fetish. I'm sure you can find somebody.
Yep, just make sure you don't suffocate. So definitely, do you have anything else to say on this?
No, I'm good.
Definitely, we use your input. So we were asked 3 times in the last week and a half on this very subject. We don't have the answers. We're just telling you what's politically correct and what reality is.
And once again, I'll reiterate the fact that we are not therapists. We have no degrees in the medical field. We're just doing it as we see it, and as what we see as a club, as club owners, what we have seen within the lifestyle in the past 22 years. And I know that there are a lot of more different therapists and everything out there that might have the answers for.
Right, but understand, if you seek professional therapists, make sure they're in your lifestyle, that
Yes.
they can truly, honestly answer your questions.
Right.
There's too many out there that aren't in the lifestyle, and they'll just tell you, they'll have these wild things running through their head, and reality is different. So definitely, if you like our video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to us, and send us an email. You can go to TomandBunny.com. We'll put it on the screen for you, and check out all of our other vlogs, and check out our club reviews. We actually are doing videos of clubs, so definitely check those out. And you can contact us on our webpage, TomandBunny.com, and send us an email. Tell us our videos suck. Tell us our videos are great. Tell us that we should do a different type of video, and we'll probably do your video if you ask us.
Right. And it comes, once summer's over and all the craziness of our travel kind of comes to a little bit slowness, we'll put the green screen back on, and we'll be able to do some cool videos.
Absolutely. So until next time, you guys all have a safe and happy swinging lifestyle, and come travel with us. At the end of this video, Bunny will have her card up for Tom's trips. Give her a call, and we will definitely get you booked on one of the trips that either we're going on or one of Tom's trips, 20 group trips a year in Jamaica.
You'll never be disappointed.
Never. Have a great day.
Good night.